Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, then welcome here for the very first time. I am Carmen.
I'm Calvin.
And today we are watching Season 2, Episode 8 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Last time we had a full Zuko episode, which I am all about because he's my favorite character. I think that this episode we are going to return to Aang, Sokka, Katara, and Toph. Not only because of the image on my screen, but just because that makes sense. I'm not exactly sure what this episode is going to be about, but I am excited to find out. I don't think I really have a lot to say in the beginning this time. Love Zuko. Loved learning everything. Well, not everything about him. I don't know everything about him. Loved learning more about him and his past, and the possibility that we're going to get a Zuko and his mom reunion, which is my ultimate hope. Not ultimate, like, throughout the whole show, but, like, I just really want it. All right, so with all of that said, let's just get into this episode and see what happens this time.
Don't look at the titles. That's what I have to contribute.
I never do, so
and don't look at the splash screen.
Never have, never will.
Hey, you guys picked a great campsite. The grass is so soft.
That's not grass. Appa shedding.
Oh.
Oh, gross.
It's like Nimue.
Right. Hairball, giant hairball. Wait. Oh, okay. I felt like that came out of his butt.
It makes a great wig.
And a great beard. I'm just glad
Us,
we
every
finally
day.
have another girl in the group because you two are disgusting. Excuse me, does anyone have a razor? Because I got some hairy pits.
I knew she... she secretly likes it.
Some of us might fetch water, while someone else might set up the fire pit or put up the tent. I don't need a fire. I've already collected my own food. And look, my tent's all set up. Well, that's great for you, but we still need to finish. I don't understand. What's the problem here? Never mind.
Tension's already arising.
Too self-sufficient.
Yeah.
I wanted to apologize for earlier. I think we're all just a little tired and getting on each other's nerves. You do seem pretty tired. I meant all of us. Well, good night.
She's not used to being with other people, especially other people her age as well. She feels something.
There's something coming toward us! What is it? It feels like an avalanche, but also not an avalanche.
Maybe it's like a herd of horses or something. Herd of horses or something. Oh. It's something.
What is that thing?
Ah.
Actually, can you help us unload? Really? You need me to help unload Sokka's funky-smelling sleeping bag? Well, yeah. That and everything else. You're a part of our team now, and look, I didn't ask you to help unload my stuff. Ever since you joined us, you've been nothing but selfish and unhelpful. Look here, Sugar Queen. I gave up everything I had so that I could teach Aang earthbending. So don't you talk to me about being selfish. Sugar Queen? Did you just slam the door in my face?
Okay. You both need to calm down.
Both? I'm completely calm!
Clearly. He's just like... We're walking away.
The stars sure are beautiful tonight. Too bad you can't see them, Toph.
That's really mean.
Oh, I was just thinking because she's under the thing, not because she literally can't see them.
Yeah, I think the comment was maybe meant because she's in a tent, but if you think a little deeper.
He's tired.
Okay, forget about setting up camp. I'm finding the softest pile of dirt and going to sleep. No, Momo. Shh, sleepy time.
He sees something though. Or hears it.
Oh, don't tell me.
That's impossible. There's no way they could have tracked us.
How are they tracking them? Oh, damn. It's Azula. I know. Oh my gosh.
We can take them. 3 on 3.
Actually, Toph, there's 4 of us.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't count you. You know, no bending and all.
I can still fight!
Okay, 3 on 3 plus Sokka.
There she go with her lightning again. Toph was like,
We've been up all night with no sleep.
Sokka,
He's
be
long.
okay.
Are you sure? I've never not slept before. What if I fall asleep now and something happens? And something always happens!
how has Sokka never stayed up all night before? He's a teenage guy,
No internet?
I guess. Appa's gotta sleep. I mean, he can't fly forever. Just like a horse, you can't have a horse be on a horse forever, you know?
We've put a lot of distance between
There's
us
no
and
rest.
them. The plan right now is to follow Appa's lead and get some sleep.
Let's just get some rest.
Right?
No, I want to hear what Katara has
Just
to say.
sleep first.
You think I
God.
have issues?
Maybe if you helped out earlier, we could have set up our camp faster and gotten some sleep. And then maybe we wouldn't be in this situation.
Hey, I never asked you for diddly doodah. Besides, if there's anyone to blame, it's Shetty over here.
What? You're blaming Appa?
Yeah, you want to know how they keep finding us? He's leaving a trail everywhere we go.
If there's anyone to blame, it's you. You're always talking about how you carry your own weight, but you're not. He is. Appa's carrying your weight. He never had a problem flying when it was just the 3 of us.
Oh, I mean, he also didn't have to stay up all night. You know? I don't think it's her tiny addition of weight that's hurting Appa.
I can't believe I yelled at my earthbending teacher. Now she's gone.
We're all just trying to get used to each other. And I was so mean to her.
Yeah, you two were pretty much jerks.
Thanks, Sokka.
No problem.
We need to find Toph and apologize.
It probably is how they are following them, though, to be fair.
Appa's fur was leaving a trail right to us. But now that he's clean, no more trail. I'm gonna use Appa's fur to make a fake trail and lead the tank off course.
He's still tired.
Oh,
Is it Iroh?
that really hurt my tailbone.
How is he here, too? Is he following Zuko?
The Avatar is trying to give us the slip. You two head in that direction and keep your eye out for the bison. I'll follow this trail.
Azula's not stupid.
Nope.
What is it, Momo? Oh, no! Katara!
How did they find us?
We just need to make it across that river.
Come on, Appa, just a little further.
Just land on him and squish him. Appa's gotta be like a ton, you know?
We made it. We're safe.
I think lizards can swim. Where's Zuko going? That's the question. His little arms.
Good try, but no. How you doing?
Well, you know.
Sokka.
I thought when Tylee and I finally caught you guys, it would be more exciting.
Zuko? Or Appa. Ooh, his tail whip.
Thanks, Appa.
Was it just me? Or was that guy kind of cute?
I could ship it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see the family resemblance? Here's a hint. I must find the Avatar to restore my honor. It's okay. You can laugh. It's funny.
I was laughing at his expression, not her joke. Just FYI.
You seem a little too young to be traveling alone.
You seem a little too old.
I knew she was gonna say that.
Perhaps I am.
I know what you're thinking. I look like I can't handle being by myself.
I wasn't thinking that.
You wouldn't even let me pour my own cup of tea.
I poured your tea because I wanted to. And for no other reason.
People see me and think I'm weak, but I can take care of myself by myself.
You sound like my nephew, always thinking you need to do things on your own. There is nothing wrong with letting people who love you help you. Not that I love you, I just made you.
So, where is your nephew?
I've been tracking him, actually.
Is he lost?
Yes, a little bit. I know he doesn't want me around right
He
now.
wants to protect him, though.
But if he needs me, I'll be there.
Your nephew is very lucky. Even if he doesn't know it.
He is! God, it's making me emotional.
Sharing tea with a fascinating stranger is one of life's true delights.
No, thank you for what you said. It helped me. And about your nephew, maybe you should tell him that you need him, too.
Do you really want to fight me?
Yes. I really do.
Oh, shit.
Zuko.
Yep.
I was wondering when you'd show up, Zuzu.
Back off, Azula. He's mine.
I'm not going anywhere.
This is like an old Western, like, you know.
Standoff.
Aang's just like trying to peace out. It's cool how it's like blue and like the fire as well. Iroh.
Uncle.
Get up.
I thought you guys could use a little help.
Thanks.
She bounced on his belly. He made like a boing.
Enemies and traitors, all working together.
This is what I want.
I'm done. I know when I'm beaten. You got me.
No, I know that
Princess
Kylie
surrenders
and May are somewhere. And I don't trust her. You don't hurt Iroh. He's okay. He's not dead.
Get away from us!
No, they're trying to help you.
Zuko, I can help.
Yes, she can. She has the Healy stuff, right? She can heal with the water. Let her. But that's the end. But what about Iroh?
So what do you think?
I thought that was a really good episode. I really liked how they kind of portrayed the addition of Toph, right? Like, it's going to create conflict and drama because not only is it adding a new person into an already established dynamic, but I didn't think about last time how she's so different too, and she's so used to being, like you said, kind of maybe self-sufficient to a fault, right? Where she almost feels like she has to prove that, like, she can take care of herself. Like she said in the conversation with Iroh, right? Like, people try to help me because they think that I can't do things for myself. And so I think that that's partially where some of the tension between her and Katara were coming from, right? Because she felt like maybe if she offered help, then she would have to accept help. And she didn't want to do that because she doesn't want anybody to see her as anything less than completely self-sufficient, right?
Yeah.
Because then that's a weakness that somebody can maybe exploit or try to use, right? Because she spent her whole life having people do everything for her, partially because they don't think that she's any level of self-sufficient, right? Like, her dad freaking asked somebody to blow her food so she could eat it, you know, because it was too hot. Like, I can't imagine the sort of mindset that you would have and the frustrations that you would have in that sort of situation, right? Because just because she has this
it's a
handicap, then it doesn't mean that she can't do anything. It doesn't mean that she can't at all look out for herself. And that's kind of the life that she's had to lead, is like people thinking that she can't do anything, so they do everything for her. Because like that's the whole thing that she kept saying to Katara, right? I'm pulling my own weight. You know, I'm taking care of myself. Like, I'm getting my stuff. I'm doing that, you know? And I don't think it was necessarily coming from a place of, like, I shouldn't have to pull your weight. I think it was coming, even though that's kind of what she said about, like, why do I have to help Sokka carry his, you know, whatever. I think it's because she's, like, coming at it from this place of, like, I am contributing.
She's seeing it from the perspective of everyone always, like, took care of me and babied me, and I was never allowed to do anything for myself. So she's rubber banded to the complete opposite side, and now she's doing literally everything for herself. So no one can help her. But she's also thinking, I'm doing this, why can't everybody else do everything for themselves as well?
Like,
if I can do it with this handicap, why can't other people?
Why can't they do it? And I think that that's why the conversation with Iroh was so helpful and illuminating for her, because she realized, like, hey, sometimes people do things for you, or you do things for other people because you care about them.
Not because they need you to, or you need them to.
But because they want to.
Yeah.
Like, I poured you this glass of tea because I wanted to, not because I didn't think that you could do it yourself, because it brought me joy to do it for you. You know, like, I want to help Zuko because he might need me, but also I get joy out of helping my nephew because I love him and I care about him, you know, and I think that Iroh needs Zuko as much as Zuko needs Iroh, and I think that that's what he told her, and that helped her realize that, right? That, like, it's okay to
rely on other people.
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
Yeah, it doesn't make you weak, or it doesn't mean that you can't do it yourself, but, like...
And it doesn't mean that they're babying you.
Yeah. It just it means that, like, hey, they wanted to do that, or... hey, they cared enough to try to do that. And, like, I mean, I can understand to a certain extent, like, her mindset, because I think that it's hard to accept help from other people, you know?
Yeah, especially when you've been receiving that help unwillingly for the past, you know, however many years of her life.
Yeah.
That people have been told and made to, you know, do that.
Yeah. And, I mean... like we point out a lot, like, this is a character that is a child, you know? So she's not going to see the nuance of things right away. She's not going to see the complexity of situations as easily as an adult might understand. That,
and she's not going to see it from other people's perspectives
Yeah.
as easily or as quickly as like an adult might. But I really love that scene with her and Iroh.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's one of the best scenes as far as, like, just a little self-contained thing in the episode.
Yeah. It's like, I love Iroh talking to anybody, because I think that Iroh, as we saw in the last episode, you know, he's been through a lot in his life, and I think that he has a lot of wisdom to give to other people, you know. I think especially younger people, especially, you know, maybe people who are quite stubborn like Zuko or Toph, you know, who might not be, like he said, you know, my nephew's kind of like you, right? He's not willing to accept help as easily because he also kind of feels similar to Toph, but in a different way, that he has something to prove by doing these things. And so that's why Zuko needs to do it, right, himself a lot of times, is because...
he sees it as a way of proving himself that he is worthy. But also, he has the idea that if someone else does this for me, then that it's a cheat. And then, like, you know, I wasn't as strong as I needed to be.
To do it by myself.
To do it.
Yeah. Because I think, I mean, that's very indicative, too, of how him and Azula were raised, right? Because everything that Azula did right, she was praised for, and everything that Zuko did right, I don't think he was praised for in the same way, right? Because it took him longer to get it, right? He was chastised for not getting it right the first time. Except for his mom.
Yeah.
His mom obviously was like, no, I'm proud of you because you keep getting back up. That's who you are. You keep trying,
I love watching you because,
Yeah.
that's who you are. You keep trying.
Yeah. Like I still love that scene so much, you
Yeah.
know? But I think that when he lost his mom, which was obviously quite young based off of that scene and the scenes that followed, he had Iroh, but I think that when it's your parent, it's a little bit different, right? And he was always striving for the acceptance and love of his father, which we talked about before, I think is an unattainable goal because I don't think his father is the type of person who just cares about his kids, I think that it's very conditional love for him. It's not unconditional, which it should be as a parent, But I think that Zuko is striving to earn something that shouldn't be earned in the first place. It should be given because you're a child and that's your parent. But also that I don't think that he'll ever get. And I hope that at some point he can understand that Iroh is the father that chose him. And Ozai is the father that he was given, but didn't deserve. He deserved Iroh, It's making me emotional because it's reminding me of spoilers for Supernatural, so you can skip this.
I was just going to say, reminds me of another show that we watched together.
But it's Iroh is Bobby Singer, and Ozai is John Winchester, and it's they deserve Bobby Singer and Iroh, and they get John Winchester and Ozai, and it's
yeah.
I feel like Zuko and Dean would have a lot to talk about. Because they both have a lot of dad issues.
Yeah.
And, rightfully so. But I don't know. It makes me sad because I just see Zuko as this, why am I making myself cry? I just see Zuko as somebody who, especially after the last episode, when we got so much more history of him. And then in this episode when he's so upset because Iroh's hurt and he better fucking be okay. That's all I gotta say about that. But I just think that Zuko is a kid at heart who just is fucking trying to get his parent to love him. And if that doesn't break your heart, I don't know what does, because you shouldn't have to try to get your parent to love you, there shouldn't be a merit-based system that you have to achieve to fucking get your parent to give a shit about you. That's not how it works. If you're gonna act like that, don't have kids.
Yeah.
Just love your kids, okay? It's not that hard. Anyway, Zuko upsets me. He breaks my heart. Upsets me, not he upsets me. But, I'm very...
Ozai upsets you.
Yeah, Ozai upsets me. That's more accurate. But speaking of Zuko and Iroh being hurt, I'm not about it. I wish that Zuko could have let Katara heal him.
Yeah.
I don't think he understood what she was saying. I think he was very much wrapped up in his own head and grief about it.
This just goes back to the conversation that Iroh and Toph had.
He can't accept help. Yeah.
He feels like he has to do everything himself. The weight of the world is on his shoulders.
Mm-hmm. And he can't let anybody help carry the burden.
Yeah. He doesn't want to let anybody else carry the heavy burden.
Because that's a weakness, right? Because that means he wasn't strong enough. In his mind, of course. I don't agree with his assessment of himself or his assessment of what accepting help means. Mm-hmm. Although, again, it's very fucking Dean Winchester of him, Yeah. It's funny that finding out that this aired the same year the Supernatural did. Because it's these two characters are very similar.
What month did...
September is when Supernatural aired. Okay. September 13th. That was a Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This was, I think it was February 13th.
Really?
I think.
At least I'm pretty sure that's right. Don't come at me if I'm wrong.
February 17th. I don't know. It was It's February in the teens, I'm pretty sure.
My best friend growing up's birthday was February 17th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small world.
Anyway, I thought it was cute that Tylee said that Sokka was cute. Like,
is it just me, or was that one guy really cute?
no, she says that one guy. There was literally only one guy. It's just Sokka. Although it was also hilarious. I don't know what she was doing, but like making his little arms and then his leg like
she
floppy.
was doing the pressure point
pressure
strikes
thing,
that she was doing to Katara.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, Appa shedding was also really cute.
Yeah.
Just because it's like so relatable as a cat owner to like.
As a 5 cat owner.
Yeah. It's just, there's hair everywhere all of the time. And especially
when they jump on you.
It's spring.
It is spring right now.
So they are shedding like
them
crazy.
Groomed, especially Nimue.
Nimue
yeah,
is
I was
like
definitely
Appa.
feeling the.
Yeah, Loki. If you do that to Loki every time, there will just be hair.
There's just a tuft of hair.
He has like such dense fur. It's crazy. But I was like, I do like that as an explanation. Sorry.
Sorry, I was just thinking about that one cat who's like licking that fleece blanket, and then like the fleece gets stuck on the tongue, and it's like
yeah.
I'm trying to pull the tongue off. I just pull harder. It's funny.
No, I was just gonna say I do like that as the explanation for how they kept finding them, though, because I was like, how are they finding them? Like
radar
doesn't make sense. They don't have radar.
GPS.
If you can't like, it's not like opposite car. You can't just be like, oh, you don't see this, Appa. You don't feel this. I'm putting a tracker on you.
Text.
Stop.
What?
Please stop.
You trying to tell me they don't have text?
No.
They literally write letters. That's text. I didn't say text messages as in like SMS.
Yeah. They're like, dear Zuko, here's where we're going. Please don't follow. Kisses.
Why would they do that to Zuko? She was follow.
They're not doing it to Azula. They don't even know
was
who she
following
is.
them. Zuko was following Azula.
My point is,
If they were writing to Zuko, Zuko would be in the lead and Azula would be following him.
you know what? Please stop. None of this is logical. Anyway, I liked.
It's logical. It makes no sense.
I liked the explanation for it though, because like I said, it was confusing to me. Also, like, did they ever get some sleep? I mean, I guess at the very end they got some sleep.
Yeah.
But
after Zuko was like, leave, which was a very quoted.
Are you comparing Zuko to you from that one mailbag?
I was quoting Zuko
in the mailbag.
In that mailbag.
Were you?
Yes.
Well, I had never seen it, so I didn't know who you were. I thought you were just saying leave.
He said leave.
I know that's what he said, but I didn't know that was what the mailbag thing was.
That's what it was about. They do.
Also, they have...
Oh my gosh. They have...
Avatar Funko Pops coming out. I didn't look. Yeah. I scrolled past very quickly just in case there were spoilers.
I was excited to hear about that. I think that news came out around your birthday last year.
Really?
They were announcing that they were going to be releasing a line.
There was like a picture on the Funko Pop site of like...
But yeah, they're like...
Yeah.
That might have been like the first run of them, but I haven't seen recent ones. It might be like the next series.
Okay. I didn't
you know, like on the back of like...
Scrolling real fast past Instagram.
Pop boxes. Yeah. It has like, this pop, and then like the 4 others that are in this run.
And this little release.
But then later on they do like, we're going to do these secondary characters. And then later on,
or they
do these tertiary characters.
Different versions because like...
Or different costumes.
Like they just now are coming out with like end of season 1, beginning of season 2, Arya from Game of Thrones. They have Ned on the Iron Throne.
Yeah.
Like they have Khal Drogo for the first time.
They're doing those because of the
10-year anniversary of the pilot of
the
Game of
Iron
Thrones.
Anniversary, which is actually not if you look up what Iron commemorates. Iron is actually, I believe, the 7th.
Oh, really?
I believe so.
Anyway.
We looked it up the other day because we were like...
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Anyway, I always get excited about Funko Pop. They have some random Funko Pops, so I don't always get excited. I guess that's kind of a lie. I get excited when they have, like, relevant to things that I like Funko Pops. Like, when I see the random, like, slushy Funko Pops and, like, Sour Patch Kids. I mean, I love Sour Patch Kids and slushies, though, actually, so. But I don't want Funko Pops of them, is my point. Every Funko Pop that exists of Arya Stark, though, I want.
That order.
Stop it, you don't order that.
Not anymore.
We're going off on tangents. It was cool to see Azula and Zuko kind of have like a little fight moment. And it was really cool. It was really fucking cool to see all of the people that I want to team up like in a little...
You're like going a little bit Jersey there, babe.
Oh, sorry.
It was really cool. It was really cool! Out of Boston, I guess.
But it was so cool to see like all of them standing together because I was like, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is my fucking goal.
There you go. That was it.
No.
Now it's done.
No.
Yep.
No.
That's what you wanted.
No.
You said that's what you wanted. That's exactly what you wanted.
No.
Now you have it.
No.
Now you don't have to see it ever.
Stop it. No. I want it for longer, and I want Zuko to be okay with it, and it does seem like Zuko and Iroh are going to be back together again, which makes me excited, because I also want that. But yeah, no. I want that to be Team Avatar. Like, I want it so bad. And then also maybe, like, Zuko's mom. Like, can we find her? Can we... Ow!
Sorry.
Can we find her? Like, I would be so hyped.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe, like, Katara and Sokka's dad. We know he's out there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
We heard tell of that.
No, stop! Anyway, that is all that I have to say. Is that all you have to say? Nothing else?
I can't.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you want, you may like, comment, and subscribe because that helps me out if you do all of those things. And then maybe more people will watch it and share in this fun Avatar experience. I know we're like 16 years late, or I'm 16 years late. He watched it many times before. But I am quite late to the party, but I'm excited to be here now, especially because apparently like a bunch more Avatar stuff's gonna come out soon. So it seems like I came right in time. What? Shh. Anyway.
Spoilers.
It's not spoilers.
Spoilers.
It's not.
Spoilers.
Stop.
Spoilers.
If you want to watch the next episode, you can right now over on Patreon. It is linked in the description below.
What's the link?
Patreon.com/CarmenYoung. Anyway, and that is all. So we are going to go. I'm going to go edit this episode right now, and you will be watching it shortly.
They've already watched it.
Oh, yeah. You will have watched it shortly after whatever. Time is an illusion.
It's not.
It is.
It's a construct.
Everything's an illusion.
No.
Yep.